Sellers, I'm Emily Heitkamp, the Quality Control Coordinator, and today I'm going to be going through our guidelines for quality control. So to start, most of you know that we have two separate sales. One is in March, and that is for spring and summer items, and one is in August, and that is for fall and winter items. So we will go through first the seasonal items appropriate for fall. This includes long sleeves, pants, jeans, fleece outfits, coats, snowsuits, boots, tennis shoes, dress shoes, loafers, sledding equipment, long sleeve, long pant pajamas, and sweaters, short sleeve holiday and formal wear, and Halloween costumes. No capris unless they can be turned into pants, no short sleeves other than holiday and formal wear, and no sandals. Use your best judgment when it comes to clothes. If it is a seasonal fabric and colors, it can probably go in. You may also add short sleeve onesies if it comes along with long pants that are seasonal appropriate. Okay, and now on to seasonal items appropriate for spring. We have short sleeves, shorts, swimsuits, light pants, capris, jeans, light jackets, including sweat jackets, but no sweat pants. Long sleeve sleepers, newborn to 12 months, but not fleece. One-piece thin material outfits, newborn to 12 months. Short sleeve long pant pajamas, dress-up clothes, no scary costumes, save those for Halloween. Sandals, swim shoes, tennis shoes, dress shoes, and outdoor warm weather play equipment. No velour, no corduroy, no long sleeves except for lightweight formal wear. Thicker knit pants, sweatpants, or fleece outfits, those are all no for spring and summer. At any point in time, whatever sale you are participating in, books, toys, videos, bedding, and maternity clothing do not have to be seasonal. But please note that jeans and short sleeve onesies are allowed at both sales. Now we're going to talk about quality control of clothing. You want to make sure that everything you put in the sale is in good used condition. This means that you will not be able to sell any items that are heavily worn, misshapen, that have holes, stains, or odors of any kind. This is very important. I know many of you have clothing stored in your basements, in your garage, out in your barn, and use totes and different things, which is fine, we all do it, but it's very important that before you add these clothes to the sale that you freshen those up in the laundry. Clothes with any noticeable odors such as musty, pet odors, stinky urine smell, or smoke will not be allowed in the sale. If those clothes come in during your quality control appointment and that is noticed, those items will not be able to go in the sale. You will have to take those home with you. Sellers, hopefully we can come in and everybody has paid close attention to the quality control guidelines, and going to your quality control appointment will be a breeze and everything will work out. However, if there is something that we see that we feel should not be in the sale, according to the guidelines, we're going to ask you to not put them in the sale, and they'll just go home with you. You'll have a pile that didn't make the cut, and they will just go home with you. You can take care of them, you can throw them away, whatever, that's your business. If you have a problem and you want to dispute something a worker has put aside for your take-home pile, you come and find me. Again, my name is Emily. I'll be wearing a pink shirt, and I'll be happy to talk with you about the guidelines. After you and I have talked, though, whatever the decision is made is the final decision. That rests within my judgment. Sellers, now we're going to go on and talk about shoes. Shoes of any kind have to be placed into a baggie. Shoes not in a baggie will not be accepted during your quality control appointment. No exceptions. They will all have to go home with you if they're not in a baggie like this. And the important thing to remember about this is that you will want to tape the top, because when customers are shopping, they might want to take them out and look at them and check them out, which is okay in most circumstances, but many people don't put them back in, and you're not going to be able to sell just one shoe. Everybody wants two. And to place your tag on, I always put the tag on the side of the shoes, which is the sole, so they can still see what they look on the front, and nothing's covering that up for them. And just be sure that you are taping around the barcode. Don't put tape right here, or else the cashiers can't scan it during checkout. To be placed in baggies, just like shoes. Any boots not in a bag will not be accepted, and you will have to take those home with you after your quality control appointment. This is a 2-gallon size bag, and this is the box they come in at Dollar Tree. You get 5 for $1. That's a really good deal. For instance, let's say you have a pair of boots that won't fit in this baggie. There's probably a bigger bag that you can find somewhere that's going to be clear like this, and that would be an option. So just remember, no boots will be accepted if they're not in bags. And that's rain boots, snow boots, hiking boots, all the boots, any kind of boots, dress boots, casual boots, all the boots have to be in a bag. And talk about toys. All kids want and love toys, so any toys that you have that are in good working condition are welcome at the sale, either one. Toys or other items that have more than one piece should be sealed in Ziploc bags and secured with tape and staples. What this means is, most of us know what the Little People Farm is, so you would take the Little People Farm, take all the little animals out, place those in a Ziploc bag, and then tape the bag, and then secure the bag to the farm. That way they don't lose each other, and that way the buyer can see that everything is included and will be more likely to make that purchase. Along those lines, you'll want to make sure that if you have games and puzzles, that you should probably go through the contents and check everything off, make sure it's there, and even put the puzzles together. I, for one, do that with my puzzles. I have my kids sit down and put them all together. Whatever has all the pieces goes in the sale, whatever does not goes in the trash. That's just my system. For items that need batteries. Batteries are not required to sell your item, but if you could go to the Dollar Tree and maybe pick up a cheap pair to highlight what a great toy it is, that might benefit you as a seller. You that have bigger items that you want to show the seller what it all comes with or how it looks after it's put together, what you can do is take the product, and when you have everything put together the way it's supposed to be, take a picture of that, and then you will place the picture of the product outside of the packaging that you placed the product in. Also, if it's a bigger item like a crib set that you can't fit in all one bag, you might want to take the picture and put it in one of the bags, on top of one of the bags, and then you will have package 1 of 1, or package 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3, so they all go together. Okay, sellers, now we're going to talk about hangers. If you want any of your hangers back, you will need to label all of your hangers. Use masking tape and black Sharpies to identify your hangers. Each hanger is to have a piece of tape put on the bottom right bar of the hanger with your seller number. Or if there is room, you may write the number underneath the hook. No wire hangers will be allowed. No wire hangers. If you do not label your hangers, they will be donated to the sellers coming into the sale. You do not have to have your hangers back. So if this is something that you're not interested in doing, it's not required. Just understand you won't have any hangers coming back to you. If there are any extra hangers, they will be given out to new sellers first. Please do not post in the Facebook group asking for hangers. However, you may post if you have extras and you want to get rid of them. And just to show you real quickly, here's where I labeled my hanger, I just put masking tape right here and my seller number right there. So when people are sorting through the hangers, they can see it easy and they just toss it into my bin. And then right here, if it's this hanger from the store, this is where you would write the number. Keyword to this video is watermelon. Tags must be pinned using safety pins, just like this. No straight pins will be allowed. The tags need to go in the upper right-hand corner, right here, and again, the hanger needs to be facing this direction to go over the pole. The safety pin goes in the middle of the tag. Do not safety pin the clothes to the hangers, or else you won't be able to get that hanger back. It will just go straight into that customer's bag. Please be sure to avoid putting tape on any part of the barcode as it makes it hard to scan. So right here, this always needs to remain free and clear of tape, and then also try not to get them bent. Leaving them nice and flat and crispy paper makes it much easier for the cashiers to scan. Also avoid putting the tag on a curved surface. Flat surface works best. Any untagged items or items where the tag has fallen off cannot be sold and will be gathered and donated at the end of the sale unless they are claimed. Clothing should be on hangers if possible. If there is more than one piece to a set, please pin them together. So let's pretend this has a little matching pair of pants. What I'm going to do is I would take the pair of pants and then I would pin them right here to the shirt, 1 and 2, so they stay together. And then when it's time for a customer to buy it, the cashier would ring it up and then they would take it off the hanger and then throw both pieces into the bag. Clothes on hangers should be hung with the open part of the hanger to the left and the front of the item facing you. If items are not pinned or tagged correctly, the item will not be put out for the sale. Tagging guns can be used as long as there is a seam. When using a tagging gun, you need to use the short barbs and cardstock. A minimum weight of number 65. If the clothing piece you are tagging does not have a seam in the upper right side of the garment, do not use the tagging gun as it could cause damage. So with the seam, they're talking about right here through the seams. You don't want to tag it anywhere around here where you could put a safety pin because the barbs can cause damage and make a hole. We would prefer you to pin the items versus using a tagging gun, but we will not ban the guns as long as holes are not put into clothing. So as long as everybody's following the guidelines about the tagging guns, it's okay. And one more thing to add, when you are printing your labels, always use white paper. No neon paper, no pastel, no anything but white.